Hi, good evening. This is Alderman Austin Hill.
Hey, Johnny.
How are you?
All right.
Hello?
Hello, Candace. How are you?
I'm good.
Long
Just
time.
the three of us?
No, there's a bunch.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Rayanne.
Happy birthday, Candace.
Hello. All right.
Happy birthday, Candace.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, I'm here.
Yeah, I got you, Jeff. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Randy, do you see me?
I got you, Mike.
Cool.
0169.
Happy birthday, Candace.
Oh, thank you. This is my big excitement for my birthday night.
I know. I was thinking about that. I have to tell you, I was kind of like, oh man.
All right, Domingo. Everyone's all checked in.
Now you can hear me, right?
Yep, got you now. Yep.
All right. On June 26, 2020, the governor of Illinois issued a statewide disaster declaration related to public health concerns. As head of this body, I've determined that an in-person meeting or meeting otherwise conducted in accordance with the Open Meetings Act is neither practical nor prudent because of the disaster. This meeting will be conducted by internet teleconference without the physical presence of a quorum. Prior to the commencement of this meeting, all members of this body were verified and can see and hear one another. I further find that the physical presence of members of the public is not feasible at this meeting due to the disaster, and more specifically, the practical difficulties associated with accommodating the public in an accessible hygienic location that allows for appropriate social distancing. Alternative arrangements have been made to allow the public to contemporaneously hear all discussions and roll call votes live in the city's official website, on Facebook, via Zoom teleconference. Notice of these arrangements have been given in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. The public may address this body consistent with rules previously adopted and recorded and as adopted by Mayor Oro. I know that Alderman Candace Carr is here at the East Annex as well as myself, present at their regular meeting location. All votes shall be conducted by roll call, and a verbatim record of this meeting shall be made and maintained in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. One further thing, if you have the accessibility of putting a photo up of yourself or turning on the video, we would highly recommend it per our media person department. With that, Mr. City Clerk, could you read the title of the agenda, please?
Sure. This is the regular meeting of the City Council of the City of Blue Island, Illinois, held remotely on Tuesday, February 9th, 2021 at 7 p.m. as permitted by Executive Order 2020-07 signed by Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker on March 16, 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. To participate remotely, download the Zoom app or call 312-626-6799 for the City Council meeting webinar ID of 849-1680-7443, the password of 124144.
We'll call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll need a roll call, please.
Sure. Johnson. Johnson absent. Alexander.
Here.
Alexander here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Costas.
Here.
Costas here. Rita. Rita absent. Donahue. Donahue absent. Hawley.
Here.
Hawley here. Farnwell.
Here.
Farnwell here. Hill.
Here.
Hill here. Mack.
Here.
Mack here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Zillman.
Here.
Zillman here. Clinker.
Here.
Clinker here. Steve-O.
Here.
Steve-O here. 11 present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. We move on to number 4, presentation of journal proceedings. I'll need a motion in a second. I need a motion to approve the city council minutes for the date of January 26, 2021.
Bellato makes a motion.
Do we have a second?
Second, Cáceres.
Thank you very much. Roll call, please.
Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cáceres.
Aye.
Cáceres, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Abstain.
Zillman abstain. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. 10 ayes and 1 abstention, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Could you read the public comment section, please?
Sure. Public comment shall be by email only. Persons interested in making a public comment must email their public comment to rhoiser@cityblueisland.org by February 9th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Emailed public comments received will be read during the public comment portion of the meeting by City Clerk Randy Hoiser. We have 2 this evening. First one is from Kimberly Byrne. Date, February 9th, 2021. From Kimberly Byrne, resident and chairman of Blue Island Zoning Board of Appeals. To Mayor Domingo Vargas, City Clerk Hoiser, City of Blue Island Council, Attorney Horvath, and City of Blue Island residents. Subject, develop a reduced alderman and city committee transition plan for day 1 of next administration. On March 17th, 2020, voters responded to a ballot initiative to reduce the number of City of Blue Island aldermen from 14 to 7, reducing resident representation and responsiveness by half, and altering how city committees handle public and municipal problem solving and government business determination. This was defended and accomplished by comparing the number of city representatives of other local governments with Blue Islands and suggesting that if these other governments can manage with a lower number of aldermen, then Blue Island should reduce the number of aldermen as well. Is there really the need for 14 aldermen in our small city? This representative reduction would be effective as of the April 6, 2021 municipal election day when ballots are cast and Blue Island residents decide the next City of Blue Island mayor and aldermen. Since the March 17, 2020 ballot decision resulted in reducing the number of city aldermen from 14 to 7, there has been no public discussion about planning for how 7 aldermen will align with city committees and city responsibilities. So, day 1, following the election of April 6, 2021, mayor and aldermen, there is no plan to follow, no plan in place for city aldermen to be responsive to the city problem solving, no plan to respond to changes the city may need to make in an urgent response, no training for new aldermen, no plan for changes in the city website or updates needed to inform and communicate how the city has changed and how to contact those responsible to address respective city committees' responsibilities. In other words, where is the plan to make all of the adjustments successfully so that on day 1 of the new administration, certain decisions will have already been determined so that these reduced number of aldermen will be successful. Residents will have information on how to follow. The city will be changing, how committees and processes are changing, and how all may be able to be successful with these different set of standards and guidelines. Or will our city be in chaos for a few months, compounding problems and costs, resident frustration, all stops on projects and progress until these decisions have been argued out, worked out, filled in, sorted out. Do we want to add to the current ongoing and daily challenges of a reduced government under pandemic conditions, challenges already? I highly urge our city leadership that now is a time for the city leadership to propose a transition plan, post for public comment, and come together to develop a plan with the city attorney that will be put forth in place in day 1 of the new administration for continued responsiveness of our city's responsibilities and resident representation. While we have the time to recommend it and make adjustments, put out for public comment and be ready for day 1 of the next administration. I urge our city leadership to strongly consider the impact of not having this alderman transition plan determined for day one. Thank you for your time and consideration. Next one is from Carol DePace Green. For 10 consecutive months, face mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, food, household items, Blue Island Library newsletter, gift cards, toys have been distributed. Thank you to our January 9th Together Blue Island Strong donors, helpers, and volunteers for distributing face masks, hand sanitizer, food, Blue Island Library newsletter, and bags from Cook County Health, Blue Island at Eisenhower High School. No questions asked via no contact drive-through. They include Maria Almazan, James Amato, Nick Baez, Maricel Barrera, Alice Collins, Cook County Health, Blue Island and Robbins, Cook County reusable face mask from the City of Blue Island, Caitlin Davies, Angelo Green, Mason Johnson, Marcia Lee, Kelly and Don Lorenzen, Nancy Madrigal, Patty Maroney, Abel Mata, Gabriel McGee, Charlotte Mitchell Brown, Bella Reyes, Louise Settlemeyer, Alex Smith, Victoria Torres, Jesse Walsh, missionaries Elder Manavahi and Elder Soto, Hannah Wassener from the Blue Island Public Library, Public Works Director Jim Postrel, Blue Island Zoning Board Chair Kimberly Byrne, Blue Island City Attorney Carrie Horvath, Blue Island Alderman Dexter Johnson, Blue Island Alderman Alan Stevo, City Clerk Randy Heuser, Blue Island Mayor Domingo Vargas. Our next Together Blue Island Strong event will be this Saturday, February 13th, 2021. Please arrive by 10:30 a.m. We don't want folks to be in the cold for an extended period of time. Everyone remains welcome to volunteer, donate, help, pick up, and items of request for special delivery.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, thank you. We move on to number 6, report of city officials informing the council the hiring of 2 firefighters, one being Timothy Tech, and again, Angelina Maschietto. I don't think we need a motion. That's just for informative information. The next one, we will need a motion or a consensus. Is the zoning board of appointment of Mr. Samuel Jones from Blue Island for a 5-year term from 2/9/21 until 4/30/26. And he would be on the zoning board of appeals. Just a little background information about Mr. Samuel Jones. Again, he lived in the city of Blue Island, is very knowledgeable about Microsoft Suites and Apple software. He's in the communications and coordinations business. He's retired LTC U.S. Army. He's served in Haiti and Afghanistan to support orphanages and logistics operations. He's obtained state licenses from the Illinois Department of Health and Food Services and Illinois State Police and Security. He's volunteered at Ezra Project and St. John Baptist Church. And again, I would need, a motion and a second to appoint him to Zoning Board of Appeals.
I'll make a motion.
We got a motion by,
Alderman Alexander motioned.
and second by Alderman Johnson.
Johnny Hill.
Oh, Johnny Hill, all right. If no questions, roll
You
call,
did-
please.
Was that?
That was me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dexter
Dexter.
Johnson.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
thought so. Okay, roll call, please.
Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cussidis.
Aye.
Cussidis, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Stevo. You're muted, Alan.
Aye.
Stevo, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. I'll move on to mayor's announcements. If you don't know, or you've been an ostrich living in the sand, the city of Blue Island has had approximately since January 29, 2021, has had about 26 inches of snow, more or less, in the whole city. If you remember correctly, back in 2011, that's the snowstorm that hit, and a lot of people were stranded and left their cars abandoned on Lakeshore Drive. That snow was only 20 inches of snow on that snowstorm. So we've had more than that, approximately 26 inches of snow, give or take, in the city of Blue Island since January 29th. As a result, we've used our police department in conjunction with all the other departments. We've used Smart 911 to educate and inform our residents from January 29th to this morning, to early this morning. And they've gone out multiple times per day. And hopefully we don't have to use that again this season. But unfortunately, my thing is that we will be using them. Again, there were alerts regarding severe weather alerts, indicating about warming centers, as well as snow routes and the consequences thereof. We did, during this period of time, on February the 4th, the 5th, and the 8th, receive calls to the mayor's office regarding the lack of no garbage pickup in certain areas in town. We responded to those residents' messages and information. We then contacted corporate of Lakeshore Recycling Systems, and we spoke to their municipal manager, Bill Kenny, who has worked with the city, including this weekend, to try to catch up and try to alleviate the situation. In fact, Mr. Kenny came to visit us this morning to see how work was being done in the city, and he stated that 99% of the city would be up and running back on its regular schedule as of today. We will be planning a meeting with our chairman, Candace Carr, Municipal Services, as well as myself, the staff, Jim Postrel, to address their needs and our needs regarding this and find out what happened. Again, regarding snow removal in the alleys or lack thereof. So we'll be setting that meeting. We'll be informing the requisite people within the next couple of days, and we'll try to set that up as quickly as possible. Again, well, I've instructed the staff and yourselves that we need to implement, and maybe municipal services can bring this up. I know years ago, when we first came in as administration, this was brought to municipal services about odd and even parking, especially during the winter months. And I would seriously insist that that be brought up again and discussed, and hopefully a resolution be done on municipal services and a recommendation regarding odd and even. Certain municipalities in Illinois do it. I know Berwyn is one that does it, and they're semi-successful. I say semi-successful. I did go personally and drove in the community of Berwyn, and there were a lot of cars that were stuck on one side of the street and couldn't get out. So there's good and bad about odd and even parking, but that's an issue that shouldn't need to be discussed. And also another issue that needs to be discussed within the whole city about acquiring additional manpower and equipment to deal with alleys, and whether or not the city has the manpower or will contemplate plowing alleys after a major snowstorm or after snowstorms. So those are two issues that need to be addressed to municipal services, and I put that on them to start discussing that as soon as possible. The other thing is, again, we want to thank President Tony Preckwinkle for appearing and showing up in Blue Island and inviting us to their Cook County Medical Center last few days ago, touring the facility. The governor was supposed to show, but as a result of the weather, was not able to attend. But we were given a tour by President Tony Preckwinkle's staff, as well as the staff there at the Cook County Medical Center. We were informed, and we did see for our own eyes, that the National Guard is there conducting vaccinations as to their patients there, as well as people who sign up on their Cook County website for the shots. So it's limited right now to those two entities, and they will proceed going forward. I did suggest to the county president, Madam President, that the city, along with their department, their governmental department, as well as the medical center, that we should look into speaking with the governor, whether the old former Metro South Hospital can be used temporarily from now until the lease ends, I think in May or June of this year, to use that facility or portion of that facility, not only for parking, but also for the vaccination process. Again, they're going to reach out and get back to us with the governor's office, who right now in the state controls that facility with the National Guard, to see if that facility can also be used to expedite the vaccination process in the Southland. Again, I want to thank the President, Tony Preckwinkle. As you know, their staff did appear with the $4 million award to the city regarding Division Street, the reconstruction and design and engineering for Division Street from 119th Street going south to 123rd. Additionally, as she was here, we thanked her not only for that, but also to their board and commissioners for the $465,000 for the demolition and remediation of the corner of 119th and Vincennes. If you haven't driven there lately, the building is practically done except for three walls, but that will be moving forward as soon as the snow melts. And we want to thank Cook County for that facility and helping us get that underway. We are celebrating, as we all know, Black History Month, but as I mentioned at the rec center, where we're invited with the program not that long ago, Black History Month, as well as any cultural or racial thing, should be celebrated every year. And we have a lot of talent, and I encourage all the aldermen and the residents, if you know anybody within the Black community whose talent, in any talents in the arts or whatever, to contact that office. We want to highlight them on our television, on our cable, on any social media. So I put that out to you. They can reach out to our office and we'll make sure they get on there. As a local history, since the Super Bowl was just a few days ago, back in 1986, retired Alderman Nancy Thompson's son, Robert Thompson, a graduate of Eisenhower High School, played professional football, from my understanding, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And his number was 59 as an outside linebacker. Again, we want to congratulate everybody who's been associated with that organization. In speaking regarding the former Metro South, VSUSA is the primary owner and manager of the former Metro South property. Our city zoning department is meeting diligently with that group, as well as the building department. And I know community development has a meeting scheduled this week to make sure that all questions, any concerns and suggestions the city might have are heard or answered before VIASA presents itself in an official manner to the planning and zoning boards. Again, we did get a list after receiving phone calls directly to our office and as well as from some aldermen about snow removal. We had a total of 12 volunteers since January 29th, removing snow from sidewalks and driveways in and around Blue Island. And including myself, we attacked 33 homes and cleaned out their driveways and sidewalks. If you know anybody, or if you could volunteer to help seniors and people in need, please contact my office so we can put you down on our list and assign one of you to a location to clean. So again, we appreciate everybody for their assistance, for their patience during these trying winter months, not only with COVID. We've gone to another level in COVID. Hopefully we won't go back to the tier system and go up and we continue going down. But as you know, as you heard the president suggest, there is a lack of vaccinations right now, and they're trying to get more produced into the community. So that's where we stand on that. And city clerk, any business?
No business.
Mayor Vargas,
Any bids?
No bids.
City treasurers, we have a monthly treasurer's report. Guess I need a motion and second to approve it. Is that correct?
No, just the transfers.
Okay. So now number 2, we approve of inter-fund transfers from unrestricted and restricted amounts. I'll need a motion and a second.
Alderman Carr, I'll make a motion.
Thank you very
Alderman
much.
Hill will make a second.
Thank you. If no questions, I'll need a roll call, please.
Johnson.
No.
Johnson, no. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Fernwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
no,
Steve-O, no. 10 ayes and 2 noes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Next, we move on to cash collection and receipt reports, and then no treasurer's announcements. City Attorney, any business?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Committee reports, Community Development Committee.
Meeting tomorrow night, Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Finance Committee?
I did not participate. I had a son's birthday yesterday, so if there was another member that can do the report.
If I may ask, how old is your son now?
9.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think we have Alderman's birthday today, correct? Alderman Carr?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Happy
Yes,
birthday.
I'm 9 again. I'm 9 again.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'll go through them. If anybody else wants to
Go ahead.
motions. All right. The first one, we have a motion to approve payroll February 5th, 2021 for $393,799.70.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
So moved, Alderman.
Thank you. If no questions, roll call, please.
So who was the motion?
I made the motion.
I'm sorry.
I seconded
Holly
it.
and Fernwald second. Okay.
Roll call, please.
Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Fernwald.
Aye.
Fernwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
aye,
Steve-O, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next, we have a motion to approve accounts payable for February 10th, 2021 for $526,574.80.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second. Alderman Hill, second.
Thank you very much. If no questions, roll call, please. Go ahead.
Johnson.
No.
Johnson, no. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
I'm going to abstain because I wasn't at the meeting. I'm sorry.
Bellato abstained. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Fernwald.
Aye.
Fernwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
aye,
Steve-O, aye. 10 ayes and 1 abstention.
Thank you.
Excuse me,
Lastly, we have a motion for approval of a memorandum regarding outstanding invoices for 2020.
You got a motion? Do we have a second?
I'll second Fernwald.
Thank you. If no questions, I need a roll call, please.
Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
I'll abstain on this also.
Bellato abstained. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Fernwald.
Aye.
Fernwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
aye.
Steve-O, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very
Excuse me,
much.
11 ayes and 1 abstention.
Thank you. Anything else?
That's it for finance.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety Committee.
No report. Our next meeting is next Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Zoom.
Thank you very much. Municipal Services Committee.
I have no report. We had a meeting this evening. I do have one resolution. I'd like to make a motion for resolution number 2021-003, a resolution for maintenance work on state of Illinois facilities under the jurisdiction of Illinois Department of Transportation.
Alderman
We have a
Steve, I'll
we have a
second the
motion. Do
motion.
we have a second?
Devo,
Steve,
second.
I'll second.
Thank you very much. If no questions, roll call, please.
Johnson,
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander,
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato,
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas,
Aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley,
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell,
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill,
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac,
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr,
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman,
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker,
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Stevo,
Aye.
Stevo, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
Oh, no, that's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judiciary Committee?
No report. Our next meeting is a week from today.
All right, thank you very much.
I have a question on judiciary.
Go ahead.
I think we fall under judiciary. I'm talking about the electoral board meetings. Can you please tell us when and how was it started? And possibly, and who's behind these objections?
Okay,
Was that Alderman Stevo, was that question directed to anybody?
Well, judiciary or city attorney.
You wanted to know how it was started?
Yes, can you give us background on that?
Objections to the nominating the petitions of the Mayor Vargas and City Clerk Weiser and the individuals running under the Moving Blue Island Forward Party were filed by, I don't know who supported it, but they were filed by various residents right after the petition filing period closed and the objection period opened. The petitions or the objections were then scheduled for hearing beginning on January 8th. They were continued for hearing. In the interim, there were motions. There was a lawsuit filed by the objector's attorney with respect to the composition of, challenging the composition of the electoral board. There was litigation conducted. The board ultimately convened a second time on January 19th. At that point in time, the board was comprised, there were various panels. The boards were comprised in one instance of 3 public members. Public members are appointed by the circuit court to hear the objections when individuals who are running, generally when individuals who are running for the various positions have either had their petitions objected to and cannot sit on the board, or for some reason have a bias or potential bias which is challenged, which occurred in this instance with respect to Alderman Rita, and in certain hearings, Mayor Vargas could not sit, nor could City Clerk Weiser. The objections were then heard again on January 22nd. All 10 of the objections were overruled by the boards. With respect to 9 of the objections concerning the Moving Blue Island Forward Party, there was no appeal, in my opinion, if you want it. They were incredibly frivolous objections, but that's my legal opinion. I believe the various boards concurred with that opinion, and there was no further legal action taken. With respect to the objection that was overruled concerning Mayor Vargas's petitions, the objectors filed a petition for judicial review in the Circuit Court of Cook County. That petition was just heard today, and the Circuit Court remanded the matter for an additional hearing on those objections. As of right now, the hearing date has not been scheduled, but in all likelihood, it will be set for next Wednesday, February 17th in the afternoon. As far as the identity of the objectors, their last names in that one are Carbajal and Esparza. If you want to identify who is supporting that, you'll have to inquire of them, Alderman Stevo. I don't have that information, and I generally don't engage in surmise. As of this point in time, the 3 public members have billed the city pursuant to Circuit Court rule. It's cost approximately $7,500. The court reporting fees to date, I believe, are approximately $2,800. I have not yet calculated the attorney's fees involved, other than those that may have been on the last accounts payable. And as I said, there's one additional hearing to challenge the various petition signatures on the mayor's nominating petitions. I don't know how long that hearing will take, but there is a challenge to approximately 64 signatures. Initially, there was a challenge to over 200 of the signatures. Most of those challenges were overruled by the county clerk, but now there is a challenge to 64 of the decisions made by the county clerk overruling those objections. I don't know if I've given you a complete answer, but if you have any other questions, I'll try and answer them for you.
Yes, you have. Thank you. I have one more question. So we can expect more additional costs here.
I'm sorry.
We can expect more additional costs to the city?
There will be additional costs. Yes, there will be costs for the board. The 3 members of the board are all public members. One is a former judge, and the other 2 members are lawyers. Their hourly rate is set by Circuit Court rule at $200 per hour per person. There will also be court reporting fees, and there will be additional legal fees incurred.
Thank you, Mr. Horvath, for the update.
You're welcome.
Alderman Stevo, question. Weren't you on the electoral board committee?
I couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat that?
Were you on the electoral board committee?
Yes, I was.
Did you chair the electoral board committee?
Yes.
And you were on there and you did not have any of this information that Carrie just gave you?
I haven't been there since. I was there for 1 day, and I did not receive any pay either. It was as a volunteer.
No, the members of the electoral board, the only members of the electoral board that receive any compensation for their service are the members that are appointed by the Circuit Court, Alderman. Members who are, I'll call them appointed by statute, unless they are challenged. Those members would be the mayor, the city clerk, the most senior alderman, and the second most senior alderman. Those members do not receive any compensation whatsoever. Their time that they expend in participating on the board is basically voluntary and is not charged to the village or to the city, excuse me.
Anything else? If not, I'll move on to any aldermanic announcements or comments.
Alderman Farnwell. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Alderman Farnwell.
Just to kind of follow up on the discussion that we just had, just to add up the numbers, we're at about $13,500 the city is out so far with a significant additional expenses to come. I did watch or monitor the Calumet Township objections about a week ago. I would just say I found the whole exercise to be disgusting. It was a clear and obvious attempt to keep someone off the ballot when the signatures were obviously good. The objections were so ludicrously technical that it was clear what was going on. It was disgusting. Thank you.
This is Alderman Johnson. I just
Go
want
ahead,
to remind people about the Together Blue Island Strong giveaway Saturday, the 13th, 10:30. Free food, masks, and other PPE to be distributed, as well as gift cards and things of that nature. And just wanted to let you know that Alderman Thompson's son, Robert Thompson, was a Blue Island Untouchable as well.
There you go. There you go.
Mayor Vargas, I also have something.
Sure, go ahead.
We talked about the Super Bowl with Mrs. Thompson's son playing. Also,
Yes.
we have Michael Buchanan. He did not go to Eisenhower, but went through District 130, played Untouchables, and he played on the Patriots, and he was number 99. He wasn't first string, but I believe he was second string. And he actually did go to the White House, and so he was part of that team also.
We have a lot of athletes coming out of the city. That is correct. That is
I
correct.
believe
We have
her
a lot of
mother's
athletes.
name was Mrs. Jordan also.
Yes. Anyone else?
Alderman Carr.
Go ahead.
I'd just like to say that despite all of the complaints that we have received about the snow removal and the garbage, I think that Public Works has done a remarkable job for the last 10 days battling the snow, various water pipe issues within the city. People think that the only thing they have to do is ride around in snow plows and get rid of the snow, but other problems continue as well. And they've been working around the clock, and I commend them for their dedication to their job.
Thank you very much, Alderman. Thank you.
Mayor
Anyone else?
Vargas,
Go ahead.
This is Alderman Johnson again.
Yep,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I can't clearly concur with Alderman Carr on that. They did a good job for what they're working with. Things could have been done a little differently. We had people that go without groceries and medication and power for a while. So they did a good job. I think they could do better, but they also need better equipment.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor Vargas,
Yes, sir.
this is
Yes, sir.
Alderman Stevo.
Yeah.
I like your idea about odd and even days for parking the cars so the plows can get through better. I think that should be implemented. I support your idea on that. And I agree with you. We do have to improve on cleaning the alleys. Years ago, when we collected our own garbage, plows were put on the garbage trucks, and the garbage trucks plowed the alleys. I received a ton of complaints about the snow. Despite the good job the Department of Public Works has done with snow removal, the side streets and the alley should not be forgotten or last to be plowed. After all, the residents pay the taxes for the city services. We have to do better.
Okay.
Thank you,
Just as a reminder to everyone, it was approximately 26 inches, almost 2 feet and plus of snow that we had to deal with a community that's really older than the city of Chicago, very narrow streets, etc. Thank you for that information. Anybody else? If not, I'll need a motion for adjournment.
Mayor, I have one announcement, Mayor.
Go ahead.
St. Benedict's Fish Fries start again,
Oh,
February.
yeah, that's right. That's true.
I beat you to the punch, Mayor.
Hey, but I got
starts
you
at
on
Fish
this
Fries.
one. I got you on this one. We have a new elevator there.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Right now it's pickup, curbside pickup, but we'll see if hopefully the restrictions lighten. But we did good last year, so
Yeah. Okay.
support the fish fry.
In fact, there's no excuse for people not being able to go downstairs, especially with that elevator that has an entrance on Gregory and York from the outside, and also an entrance and exit on the inside. With that, I need a motion and a second, and then I'll need a roll call for adjournment.
Make a motion, Bellato.
Thank you. Second.
Bill, second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Johnson,
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mack.
Oh, aye.
Mack, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
One final thing, again, to the aldermen and any residents, if you have a person or persons that need snow removal, call my office. We'll put them on the list. Again, right now, we have approximately 12 volunteers, and we'll list those volunteers on our website to thank them. Again, we hit 33 homes, so we want to continue that and provide as much service as we can to the public. Again, thank you very much. Be safe. Thank you.